Hey guys, it's me, your favorite YouTuber and influencer. Today I'm coming to you with a makeup tutorial. I did one 10 months ago and my makeup has changed just a smidge. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you all the products I use. I'm gonna show you all the steps I do. Okay, we're gonna get started. So first, I put Vaseline on my lips. Make sure your lips are moisturized. Now, we're going to moisturize my face with the CoverGirl Clean and Fresh Skincare Weightless Water Cream. I love this stuff. This makes my face feel nice and cool. We're gonna use some of this all over my face because hydration is key when you have dry skin like me. I'm such a poet! Anyway, we're gonna put this on my face. Okay, now that we have all of that on, now I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Watermelon Hydration Primer Serum. I love to use this because, again, my skin is dry, so I like to put something else on under my primer. So I'm just going to take a pump of this, put it in my hand, and I use the dropper to put some on my forehead because sometimes it's not enough for my hand. But we are going to rub and pat that in just all over the place. Sometimes I put it on my neck too because I don't really know. Don't ask me. Now I'm going to use, okay, so I have two different e.l.f. primers, and this one is the Poreless Face Primer. And today, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to put it on my nose because I've had some pores there that might need to be, okay, I'm scared. I'm spooked. Okay, that's exactly why I did not want to put it directly on my face. But I'm just going to put this on my nose. This kind of stank, not going to lie. And I don't know how this is going to work, so we'll find out together. Now that we have that on my nose, so greasy too. No wonder I don't use that. I've tried to use it all over my face, but my face needs a hydrating sticky primer, so that's why I have this. So we're just gonna put this everywhere else. My forehead, under my eyes. I spread it to my cheeks, and then some just all over the place. Now we're gonna spread that out. I'm gonna try not to get it on my nose because I don't know how the primers are gonna mix. I don't assume it would be very good. I feel like that might not be enough. I feel like I usually put more. I don't know. We'll find out. But that is how I usually prep my face. Now that we're done with that, I am going to go use concealer. I do not normally wear foundation, but if I do, I just use the Wet n Wild. This is extremely light. Extremely, like it makes me look like a ghost. If I do use foundation, it is that. So we are going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. It might be a little too light for me, but I would rather have it too light than dark. That's just how I do it. Tiny bit controversial, but I use a dry beauty blender. Yes, sometimes it feels like I am pounding a rock on my face, but it works. It blends out pretty well. And sometimes if I do get it wet and I need to clean it, I do it the night before, and then it's big and soft still. So that works too, but I don't like wetting it right before I use it. That's just not my thing. So I'm going to apply the concealer in these areas. I don't normally go back in and dip because I feel as though my laptop's doing something. And then on my nose, I have a feeling this primer is not, like the Poreless one is not gonna go well. But it's just my mistake. Wow, I look absolutely insane, but you have to trust the process. We're gonna blend this out now because this is a bit spooky. Would you look at that coverage? It looks a lot different on the camera. It looks worse on the camera, but I promise you, in real life, We're looking snatched. We're looking like a baddie. And then normally I would put concealer on my eyelids, but I find that that's too much, so I just use the excess of what was on my beauty blender from blending out my under eyes, and that seems to be a good amount of product because you don't want too much because then it'll crease, and we don't want creases here. Now I'm gonna blend out my nose. I think never using that primer again. I knew I probably wouldn't like it. Now we know. You always learn. Always learn from your mistakes. Now I'm just gonna blend this out. I put some on my cheeks so it is like leveled out with the rest of my face. Sometimes I do go in without foundation and just put it on my cheeks. Just so my whole face is this ghostly white color. But there we go. It's all blended out now. Sometimes I put more concealer under my eyes because I like brighter under eyes. So I'm just gonna do that and blend it out. Bro, I love Fleetwood Mac so much. I'm listening to them right now. We are finally done with concealer. Now we're going to go on to contour or bronzer. I know the difference, but I kind of just use, I think this is a Sculpt Stick from SheGlam, and I believe that it's supposed to be a bronzer because it's more of a warm, and then contour is supposed to be like grayish. So I guess this is bronzer, and I'm just gonna use this brush, this flat brush, and swipe it on. Wow, that's showing up on camera actually, and it looks better in real life. Like everything looks better in real life, believe me. We're going to swipe this on both of my cheeks and then my forehead to bring some warmth, I guess, because Lord knows we need it. Gotta snatch that jawline. And then I go in with my finger and get some on my finger and put it on the top. It looks scary, but once I blend it out, it's good. Maybe blend it out a little bit. I don't think I got enough concealer on my nose because it looks a lot darker. We'll be okay. I'm going to move on to blush, and I use the SheGlam Paw liquid blush brush for my blushes. Now we're not going to judge me here, but I use 3 different liquid blushes because I love blush. So I use the Maybelline Sun-Kissed blush in the shade, girl please, just tell me the shade. I don't know, this very bright pink one. This goes on my outer cheeks, just like that. And then I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Camo blush in the shade Peach Perfect. And I'm gonna put it on my inner cheeks a little bit. Not a little bit, but. And then I use the SheGlam blush in shade Risky Business from my nose because you can never convince me to hate blush on my nose because I just think it's so cute. So now I'm gonna blend this blush out. Like the kind you find at the end of the rainbow. Alright, now that we look like we just got a compliment from our crush, we're gonna move on. So I'm gonna put all these back. Now we are going to move on to the next portion of the makeup. Powder products now, but before that, I use the Milani Make It Last Original Spray, and I spray that on top of my wet products just to hopefully set them in place and get it ready for the setting powder. So we're just gonna do that. Sometimes I put a little too much, but that'll be okay. Now I'm going to dry it off. That was insane. That's never happened, and it just had to now. Now that we have let that dry, I'm going to use the e.l.f. HD powder. Can you tell that I like e.l.f.? I love e.l.f. because they're so affordable and they have good products. I'm going to take my powder puff and just set my whole face. I do set my under eyes heavier, but we're going to put this all over the face. And when you are doing your powder, I have found that Picking some up and rubbing it on the back of your hand, it creates a smoother powder application. It helps you not pick too much up, and it prevents like cakiness and stuff, at least for me. So if you're having trouble with cakey makeup, I would recommend doing this. Now we are going to go in with some blush. My favorite part. I genuinely love blush. Like, it just adds great color. Now, so, ow, that kind of freaking hurt. I'm going to go in with Milani blush. This stuff stanks. I'm not, like, it looks like a rose. It stanks. They need to make it smell like a rose because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of it. But this is the shade Tea Rose. And it's a nice, like, peachy pink shade. So I'm going to put that all over my cheeks. Bob Marley just came on. Now that we're all blushed up on my cheeks, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Mellow Wine shade. And it's kind of like a darker, it looks a lot darker on here, but it's a darker pink rose shade. And I'm just going to put that on my nose just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. Like, this is cheap. It's like $3 and it's really good. So I highly recommend this if you are in need of a nice cheap blush. Now I look like I got complimented by my pooks again. Okay, anyway. Now we're gonna do highlighter. I freaking love highlighter. Look at this. This is also Wet n Wild Highlight Bling. This, I didn't use this. I dropped it and it broke a little bit. So that's why it looks like that. But I'm going to get this little top brush and I'm gonna put some on my nose, the very tip of my nose. And then on the bridge of my nose, and then on my inner corners. And there we go! We're looking shiny. So now, we're gonna do my eyes. Love that part. So I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. This stuff kind of dries out really fast, but it's like $4. And I'm gonna take the Sky High Maybelline New York, the length one. Lincoln one after that. So I used two different eyelash curlers. This one I got from Dollar Tree actually, and then this one is a Wet n Wild one. So I'm gonna use this one to curl my lashes first. I don't curl them in any specific way. Like, people be like, tug on their eyelids, looks painful, would not recommend doing. I mean, I've never done it, but I wouldn't recommend myself to do it. So now that my eyelash is curled, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild mascara and coat my lashes. This is kind of just like a primer base for my Sky High because it works a lot better with this under it for me. Because I didn't really like the Sky High on its own. So after I have discovered this, I like it. Now I'm just going to do the same thing on this eye. Now that we have a light little coat of mascara on my eyes, I'm going to go in with, okay, this is a little dangerous. I do it anyways because it makes my eyelashes look better. I'm going to curl my lashes now and then add this on top of it. Be careful. You don't want to be too aggressive with this part because you can rip out your eyelashes. I'm going to add this. See? You see? Can't really see it that well, but it's working a whole lot better. I feel like everyone has one eye that holds mascara perfectly and then one that doesn't. I feel like mine kind of switched. Like, this one used to be the better one, now this one's the better one. Why can't both of them just hold it perfectly? Now, I'm gonna do more with my lashes, but I wait for the mascara to dry before I do that. So I'm going to take the Vaseline off of my lips. And then I'm going to go in with this lip liner. It is one that I just got on Temu for like free. You know those wheel things where you like spin it and you have to send the link to so many people? I got this for free, and it came in a pack of like 12. But this one's my favorite one. As you can see, it's so short. But I'm going to line my lips with this. And I kind of round off my Cupid's bow. So I overline only that. because you don't want to overline too much. But hey, I'm not shaming. I used to be in that same boat. And then I'm going to go in with this lipstick. I just got it at Five Below. You can find it at Dollar General too. But it's LA Colors, I believe. And it is in the shade In Love. So real. But I'm going to go over the lip liner with this. Just like that. I don't color in the very middle of my lips because then I go in with this Wet n Wild lipstick. There's no reason for my lips to have like 6 different products on it at the same time, but do they? Yes. This is a very red color, and I just put it in the very middle where I didn't put that brown. And then I just kind of blend it in. Then it looks like that. And then I'm going to take the, if I can find it, oh, it's in here. The e.l.f. Pout Cloud, lip plumping pen in the shade Toasted. But I'm just gonna pump it up a little bit and put it all over my lips. And that is a lip plumper, so it burns a little bit, but not too bad. And then I'm going to use the last thing on my lips. Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss from CoverGirl. This was on clearance for like $4, so that's a steal. But I'm going to put that on top of everything else. This is a thicker type gloss, so you can definitely feel it on your lips. I like it. It's ironic because I never used to like having stuff on my lips, and now I have like so many different products on it. Okay, now I'm gonna finish my eyelashes. So I'm gonna go back in with this curler, curl it one more time. Go back in with the Sky High. Okay, we're almost done. Now that's all with mascara and stuff. But now I am going to add these little eyelashes. Let me get this all situated because it's kind of like my desk is kind of filled up now. Alright guys, my mom called me. I got these little eyelashes from the Dollar Tree. They're like genuinely so good. So I was trying to find my eyelash glue. So this is just from Shein. It's eyelash glue never fails to get disgusting. Like, it'll probably give you pink eye at some point. Just kidding. But I'm going to take one of these. I reuse them. Is that a bad thing? I mean, if they're still in good condition, then I will. But just one of these individual ones. I put some glue on it. Oh my. That's what I was missing, music. Now I'm going to place that on my outer eye, like right here. If it works out. You know, so. Okay. Let's try again. That seemed to work perfectly fine. Okay, now that we have that, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Alright, now that we have those on my outer eyes, sometimes they're a little uneven, but that's with all fake eyelashes, so I'm not super surprised, but sometimes I can get them pretty even. So I'm gonna put this back so my desk doesn't get even more cluttered than it is. Now I'm gonna use these. I use this, wait, not that one. This size right here. It's hard to do with these little tiny nails. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with the other lashes, but I'm gonna put them more in the middle because I have bald spots on my eyelashes. Wow, I opened that the wrong way. Ugh, this glue stinks too. I found like 3 things that stink, but it's okay. Now I'm going to try. This is always hard because the lash is so small, but for me it makes a big difference. And there it is. It'll get itself situated. Okay, so now I'm gonna do that to the other eye. If I can. Surprisingly, I got it. This is even harder with my left hand. Okay, I got it. This has been an adventure. Okay, that will do. That will definitely do. Okay, I'm about done. Now for a little pizzazz. I got this from Shein as well. I'm running out of it, unfortunately. But it's just like glitter, like liquid eyeshadow glitter. So I get a little bit and I put it on the inner part of my eyelid. Sometimes it gets, whoa, okay. It's not working with me today, but it'll be okay. For the last part, I have the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist, and I'm going to spray that all over my face. Then we will be done. Was that too much? Probably, but it is okay. This smells like coconut. I was not expecting it to, but it smells so good. I love anything coconut. So we're gonna let that dry. Hopefully I don't slap myself in the face with this thing again. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that I was interesting. Probably look insane with all of these stickers on my doors and the closet door that is literally detached, but you know, that's just how my life is going, and it's okay. Let me know if you want any more other videos, because I really do like making videos. I just don't know what to make, and I'm not very consistent, but maybe I can be more consistent because it's summer now. I don't have anything else to do. So comment your suggestions. I'd love to hear them. I hope you guys have an amazing day, because you deserve it. And bye guys.